We're live.
Oh shit!
Now we
man.
can make this
Holy
up for our
crap.
jokes.
We're here, party people.
Yeah.
Welcome to the fucking show. We're here to play some more Zweihander, a fantastic game made by some pretty awesome people. What up there, Matt? He's from Grim and Perilous Gaming, the crew responsible for the game we're playing tonight. Whoa! So fucking awesome. Anyway, we're here to play some Zweihander, specifically A Bitter Harvest, the adventure out of the back of the Zweihander book. And my prediction is we're going to complete this adventure tonight.
Yeah.
We're
gonna wreck it.
We're gonna fucking make a mess of it.
Ralph.
Yeah, we're Ralph. That's wrecked. Fuck yeah.
Ronald Reagan.
Or Ronald Reagan. Just like
Black
the inner
people.
cities in the 80s,
Oh.
yeah. Fucking wreck them.
They tore down those walls.
Yeah.
Ronald Reagan's
Hey, Dave.
cousin, Ralph
Glad
Reagan.
to see you. Thanks for coming through, as always.
Joe, like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was the
Um,
thing. Yeah.
So here we are. I think, seeing as this is going to be our kind of a wrap-up episode, let's go through and do your introductions and character introductions, and then we're going to do a recap of what happened last session, because we covered a lot of ground last session,
And I wasn't there for that.
and you weren't there, and neither was Alex. So we need to figure out where we're at. Demur, don't worry. That's why I have to do everything in the time zone that I live in, because I can't fucking do time zones.
Yep, I refuse to.
Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah, it's 8:30 in the morning here,
Oh shit.
as you can obviously tell.
I don't think they exist.
True story,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, I've never seen
Conspiracy
8:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's real.
Somebody
Yeah.
told me
I
to
wake
put
up
one in my hand.
post-meridian.
I couldn't do it.
Post meridian.
No one can.
It's actually
With-
12:30 in the third 12-hour
Couldn't
section
do it.
of the day.
What the fuck? There's 3 now? Oh god. Anyway, Jake, you start up.
Well, I'm Jake, and I play Bobak, the one-eyed yellow bastard. That's the.
Is
the
that your
name.
original? Did you die?
Yeah. Rip. F's in chat, please. I'm dead.
Sad to see you go. Chris.
And I'm Chris, and I play Grimlock Carabin, the
Sure.
halfling. Beggar.
Daniel, I play Emil, the
I
human
remembered
watchman.
that.
Emil, the human watchman.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm Durkin, the ogre. Cheap? Is it Cheap Jack?
Cheap Jack.
I sell you stuff you don't want to be sold
Yeah.
to you.
There you go.
And I will buy it.
Yeah. I play Foss Dallenbauer, the human jailer.
There you go. And as always, I am Chuck, the GM for the night. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not playing a character. I'm the GM.
Play me.
You can
play
find
all
me.
the other characters.
Yeah, you can find me here every Friday, and you can find me on Notorious DMG. And starting in September, you can find me on the Grim and Perilous channel.
Oh, man.
So, but let's talk about what happened last time in A Bitter Harvest. Jake, do you got something?
No, that was just
Yeah, because you don't know what happened.
no.
So why don't we start off with what happened the last time you two were here? And what happened the last time you two were here is the party burnt through 4 hours. Oh, shit. Jalzam, you should have told me that, because I've been telling people that I was going to play on a thing there for months now.
It's a secret to everybody.
It's a secret to the few people
He
that
didn't say
watch
that.
me.
He said he's playing on the Grim and Perilous
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know it was a secret.
Anyways,
We'll
what happened?
censor it.
We'll censor it. We'll bleep that out in
Yeah.
post.
Didn't happen.
That's not gonna happen.
No, it's not.
We'll be playing on no other game.
Anyway, so what happened last time you two were here is
The
You burnt
Demon
through-
Sterile channel.
yeah, Dimmons. God damn it! I have one of those there. It's your idea to figure out which one, Matt. Anyway, last time we were here, you two were here. You guys burnt through 4 hours of content in an hour, so it was a quick night. You guys came across a scene where a caravan was destroyed ambushed. You made it to the town. You got into a fight with a guy who runs the inn. I believe you threw his sword at him.
As friendly
His
as can
flimsy
be.
sword.
It's flimsy sword.
Yeah, his shitty sword they had hanging over the door to the inn.
Oh yeah, I
It's
did do that.
decorative
sword.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that bitch.
His decorative sword.
He earned that.
Yeah.
Someone-
Yeah, I made him cry.
Yeah, you did.
Hell yeah.
It was beautiful. And then that's kind of where that session. Oh no, I guess the thing that ended the session is you guys got rushed out outside of the wall of the town where you found a couple dudes dead, nailed up on some spikes, and you found out they were the guy who was in charge of getting the caravan to the other town, and his son.
My boy.
With that, that's kind of what happened then. Last session, Joe, why don't you start us off with what happened last session? You were here for that.
Yeah, last session.
I opened my
wasn't
beer.
sick anymore.
That is
and,
accurate.
Came back and backtracked a little bit. We went back to the caravan scene and did some investigating and tried to figure out kind of the numbers of the people that were the attackers.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot loud upstairs right now.
Yes,
It was
there's,
very loud.
that's fine.
We went back,
Ambiance.
gathered some information in the town from random people,
Being a little generous.
and then we set off to try and do a scouting mission on the cave that all of the orcs are supposedly staying at.
Okay. Dan, why don't you tell us about what happened when you set out on that scouting mission?
What's his name? The guy's brother. Gotta remember now.
Waldman.
Walden, his son. Sorry, his son.
Yep.
Came with us because he was gonna be all cool.
Mhm.
And while we were there, we encountered an orc, and it killed Waldman.
Not just any orc. The one on. Okay.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
We thought we managed to like capture the orc, and we're kind of working through it, and we found he had a common item between him and Waldman that only his family had,
Yeah, he had a little pendant thing.
and
hanging.
supposedly his mom and sister had.
Mhm.
And we kind of pieced it together that mom and sister are Waldman's wife and daughter.
Not Waldman.
Sorry, not Waldman. His sister,
Maximilian.
his sister and mom.
Yep.
Sorry, Maximilian's wife, daughter. Waldman's sister and mother.
Mhm.
So, Chris, why don't you tell me about something else that happened there?
Well, we started making our own speculations and guesses, and came to our own conclusion, whether it be right or wrong, that the unexplained sudden negotiated peace was from Maximilian.
Now let me time you out you right there to recap, because I don't know if these two know. They did some investigation in town. They found out that 12 years ago the orcs attacked. The town folk hid all of the women and children in caves behind the town in a little mountain.
Or they all got made dead.
They all and
Big Mountain Big Fuck.
yeah, and it was during that time that Maximilian and his buddy Horst and the one guy who was killed outside of the town went and negotiated peace with the orcs, and the orcs left. But when they went to go get the women and children out of the cave, the women and children were gone / dead. There's just blood everywhere. So, as you guys were ambushed, Waldman here was killed.
Took it like immediately.
Mhm.
Just
He got no scoped.
Yeah. You captured the attacker, the one on the screen here listed as Gregor. You captured him in a really short fight. Joe took him out, knocked him out pretty quick. You questioned him. You found out that he's kind of dumb, that he keeps referring to mother.
Mhm.
With her magical powers.
Mother has magic eyes and she'll zap you.
And hundreds of orcs.
Hundreds and hundreds of orcs in their camp that work for Mother. And they have to kill all the people in the town because the people in the town are bad. But he was wearing a talisman that was identical to Waldman's. And you'd seen the session you guys were there. Waldman kind of grabbed it and did a little prayer when he found, I believe his name was Heinrich and Dieter, when he found them dead outside the wall. And Gregor was wearing a talisman exactly like that. And when these three started kind of inspecting, they actually found there was some, similar facial structure features between the two. It was at this time that Gregor's sister, Katharina, on the screen there, showed up. Started doing some crazy big magic. And you guys fought her into a stalemate or negotiated a stalemate. I don't remember the exact way it went.
It was a bit
Mexican
of
standoff.
There was.
We managed to talk our way into we don't want to fight you, and then we did enough that she's like, all right, I guess they don't really want to.
Mexican standoff.
Yeah.
Well, except that she came in there shooting, and what's his dumb face also was attacking. And
Gregor. Oh no, Klaus. So here's another thing that
A
happened.
Mexican standoff.
Klaus was the
where only one person wasn't shooting.
Yeah, Klaus was the kind of simple kid who worked at the inn that you were at.
Father with the defective sword, whatever that means.
He snuck off because he was a big fan of Waldman, and he followed you guys up the mountain and he stole that sword. And it's kind of his fault a little bit that Waldman got killed.
A lot of it.
Yeah. So he was trying to kill Gregor and Katharina because he was blaming them for Waldman's death. So you've got Klaus. Yeah. You've got Klaus. You've got Gregor. You've got Katharina. You guys and Katharina talked it out. She had one of the talismans too. She also looked of relation with Waldman and Gregor. And so through you guys talking with her, you set up negotiations with Mother. And when we last left off,
we were going camping.
Katharina was leading you down into the orc camp to negotiate with Mother to see if you guys could save the town. Forget anything?
Klaus got put to sleep.
Yes.
Oh, did you guys knock him out?
No, she had.
She put him to sleep with
magic.
Sand
okay.
Yeah, she had pocket sand that puts people to
That's
sleep.
when we made the leap and drew the conclusion that Maximilian traded his wife and daughter for a piece.
Or at least that's our going train of thought.
That's our guess right now. And they got all mad about it and decided to gather orcs and just kill people.
Yeah.
What are these pretzels?
The cheddar pretzels.
Ah, okay.
By World Gold.
Okay.
Not sponsored. We'd
Not
be
sponsored.
interested in though.
I do like pretzels. Far more than is normal.
Alright.
As far as I'm concerned, rolled golds are just okay. If they paid us, they would be great.
That's true, old school. Fucking get on your game. Ooh.
The pizza is a read. Who wants to go get some?
I got it.
Let me make sure it's not just Rosalie ringing the doorbell for some reason, though.
Okay. So
it is not. It is Pizza Boy.
That's
Jamie's already got it.
Oh. That's right.
Oh, she's like, get out of here, pizza guy.
We don't want your stinking pizza. Alright.
Jamie opened the door.
I'm tired of these guys coming into my basement every
Do what you gotta do.
They don't get any more pizza.
Here's a message from our sponsor and a bit of a personal political rant. Is your suicidal high-profile prisoner staying alive due to your prison's effective suicide prevention protocols?
Oh, no.
Put a less than suspicious end to that nonsense with Blue Line Unlimited self-glitching security cameras. Use your smartphone to program a visual glitch to cover your prison's security footage so your prisoner can pass away in peace. Blue Line Unlimited. Fuck it, you're basically criminals too.
Oh, my.
Oh, goddamn. Oh, goddamn. Oh, hitting that topical shit tonight, Jake.
No kidding.
Man, I'm not spicy about anything in our country at all.
No, I couldn't even begin to guess.
Do we have a real sponsor, though?
Yes, we do. LibrisArcana.com, who, as far as I can tell, have not been obstructing justice by allowing prisoners to commit Sudoku. Actually, far from it.
I love Sudoku.
Oh yeah, Sudoku's great. I'm gonna commit Sudowoodo myself one of these days.
Goddamn, guys. This is the night we get banned.
Yeah.
I'd do it, but I'm bad with numbers.
Yes.
Goddamn it, Joe.
How many of me are there?
All right.
I do it, but I like Charizard more anyway.
Yeah.
But
LibrisArcana.com.
if you like being evil in a fantasy setting, not a real one, I would highly suggest some dice from LibrisArcana.com.
They got a monthly and a quarterly subscription service. And if you buy those, if you use our discount code, which is Kobold, at checkout, Kobold, you'll get 20% off your first purchase. Fun story here. They've actually started up their own little internal fundraising thing. So you can go on their website and you can pledge some money and fund cool new projects and shit they want to get off on. One of those is they're relaunching the book covers. Because they're all out of those.
Oh, wow.
So they're relaunching the leather book cover. So you could go and you could
turn your gaming rule book into a cool spell book.
Yeah.
I actually have my next set of 3 quarterly dice coming here probably in a few days.
That'd be pretty cool.
So I'll have some new dice to show next session.
Hell yeah.
And then I'm going to have to find some way to store my plethora of dice better, other than just strewn about the table.
Tackle box.
Yeah. Or just a little craft organizer.
That works too. You want to be crafty
A
about it.
drawer.
I don't.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to make it out of sticks.
That's it. So.
I know being crafty here. It's going to be as obvious as a 3-hour guard break at a high-profile prison.
Yeah.
Christ.
I love that show.
Oh, yeah.
So, you all...
Too many folks.
Yeah. Katharina, she escorts you down off of the high ridge that you were peering down at the camp at. And she starts leading you down through this encampment full of mutants. You see some big orcish looking dudes, and you see a bunch of small goblin looking dudes. There's not a lot of them. It actually seems like there's significantly less now than what there was when you guys initially peeked over the ridge and looked down there.
Like on both sides, or just the goblins? There's less.
Both the orcs and the goblins.
Hundreds and hundreds.
What's her name?
Hundreds and hundreds. Katharina.
Are you using Sight Magic, Katharina?
No, not currently.
No, okay. They just look like there was more of them down here.
Yes, there certainly was. I wonder if Mother sent them out already. So we should hurry and speak to Mother. And as she leads you through the camp. Yes.
The plan, since these two just ran up to us after all that happened.
I
wanna
with
tell
us
them
the whole time.
The plan was, we're gonna find out what's going on, possibly help them take Maximilian so that we can spare the whole town.
Can I make this easier on you? Which one am I burning down? This encampment or the city?
Well, maybe just Maximilian.
Just Max's
There
house.
you go.
So-
See? Okay.
So our
Just
goal.
Max's house.
I start walking.
It'd be nice if we could avoid selling out anybody and break the cycle of hatred and violence.
That would be nice.
Our goal is
Yeah.
to make sure that they're directing all their anger at Maximilian.
At a minimum.
Yeah.
I think
Or at a
that's the
maximum.
only one.
Telling
that
the con
deserves it.
artist
at a
not to sell
maximum.
something. Okay.
Yeah. So she leads you through the encampment towards the cave at the back of this little valley, I guess you could call it. And as you approach the mouth of the cave, there's a large pit fire with a huge cauldron hanging over it. And every now and then you'll see the orcs or the goblins come up and take a big ladle out of this thick, disgusting-looking brown stew and go off and eat.
We're not supposed to.
Yeah, we're not supposed to eat or drink anything.
That was the other thing. Katharina told us not to eat anything.
Not in here.
Earl, but in the game.
I'll have to
In
try.
game.
I thought you were talking about Earl, and I was like, but what?
So as you
We
approach
just
the
ordered that
cave,
pizza so we can throw it away.
yeah, Katharina, she calls out, "Mother, come quickly!" And you see a middle-aged woman, as on our picture over there, gray hair, face markings, almost shamanistic kind of dress.
She's also a fan of Kiss.
Yeah,
I
coming
was
out of the
thinking Alice
cave.
Cooper because the Alice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That might be better.
Because she looks like Alice Cooper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
come out of the cave, and she looks at Katharina, she looks at Gregor, and then she looks at the five of you. Real quick, I do need to note, these are our fortune points for the night, these pieces of paper over here.
Mhm.
So if you roll a die and you want to re-roll it, as long as it's not a critical fail, you can flip one of these, get you a re-roll.
I think we were planning to haul Waldman along with us, too.
Did you take Waldman's corpse with you?
I think so.
Okay.
That way.
Yeah.
Partly
So
because we didn't want to just leave him.
We'd probably toss him down before we get into camp.
Well, I think it was important for her to see him.
They were using his corpse as a negotiation tool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Unfortunately, part of his death
I
is
tossed
used
him to the cauldron.
God damn.
What's
Yeah,
that
on
kid's
the menu.
Gotta use him as a ladle.
What's that kid's name that was following us?
Klaus.
Klaus.
Is Klaus still here?
No, Katharina used her magic to knock him the fuck out.
I mean, he's with us, but probably out.
So he's
So we're
sleeping
just
back in
like-
the woods.
Or he's just back in the woods. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys
we were
left
just gonna
his
leave.
his sleepless or sleeping
His
form
sleepless form.
unconscious
He's awake
in
In
the
the middle of the
woods.
woods. Yeah.
I had snooze in his timer. I brained him.
The wolves have already eaten him.
So,
Oh darn.
oh no,
Nobody's really that upset because he was annoying.
We'll just
anyways.
leave this
man.
unconscious boy in the middle of these orc-infested woods. I'm sure that's probably pretty
It'll
safe.
be great.
Yeah.
All right. So
He's already at campfire.
So, Mother comes out and she looks between all of you and she looks at Katharina. I see you brought me more president. Or, Christ,
More
goddamn it, Jake.
presidents.
What have you gotten me on?
Wow.
Dave, I would
Those
love
were
if
some
a fucking
hefty
beer company would
promotions
sponsor
and really
us.
quick.
That would make my day.
Yeah.
That would just be me belching and throwing cans at the camera.
Yeah. So she goes, Katharina, I see you've brought me more prisoners. You have done well this day.
I'll kill myself before I'm your prisoner.
All right.
Let's stick off the news.
Yeah.
She.
Okay, all right.
All right, hey, come on, back here.
No security guards.
Shut
you see
She.
it?
She comes. Katharina comes back like, no, these aren't my prisoners. They came to negotiate with us. They want to spare the town, but they're willing to give us Maximilian in exchange. And Mother's like, I see. I do not want to be a rude hostess. Please, if you are hungry, I would like to provide you some of my stew.
Fortunately, we actually ate not long before we got here, so
Very well. If you change your mind, it is
I
always
won't.
there.
appreciate it.
And so she looks and she sees the corpse you've got in tow behind you. And she gets kind of a worried look on her face. Katharina, what is this that you brought me? And Katharina kind of spills it all. Like, this is my brother Waldman. Gregor accidentally killed him. Well, not accidentally. Gregor killed him not knowing
Very
who he
on
was.
purpose.
And Katharina even shows Waldman's talisman to prove who he is. And Mother looks genuinely upset. She's like, my poor son had nothing to do with the betrayal from my former husband.
Then why are you sending a whole crap ton of orcs over there to kill everybody in there?
Because Maximilian must die. along with Horst, and we already killed Heinrich.
But wouldn't Waldman have died too?
That is a tragedy that I would hope to avoid, but a possibility.
I think she's upset that he didn't die doing that, though. It wasn't honorable. Like, we just kind of, like, beat him up.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't beat him up.
What did Horst do? Because I think we've already pieced together that Maximilian sold you guys out.
Maximilian, Horst, and Heinrich worked together to come with that decision.
Oh.
To turn over all of the women and the children in the cave.
Thoughts were correct.
Oh,
That's a little steep.
Yes. They
I have absolutely no problem killing
We're-
Maximilian now.
monsters to do that to us. And my daughter and I are the only ones who survived because of my and now her magics.
Yeah.
So what is your proposal?
We hand you Max's head on a stick and you fuck off.
Well, and Horst, I guess.
What
If
he's
you-
trying to say, not so delicately, is that we can spare lives on both sides if we could just get you Maximilian
And Horst now.
and Horst.
None of the men in that town are truly innocent from this. And it's at this time that
And none of the
Katharina-
orcs
Hang on,
here are
stop,
truly innocent.
Stop. It's at this time that Katharina cuts in at her.
Oh.
And she goes, Mother, we need to finish up your revenge so we can move on. We've had enough of this. It's time for us to finish and move on with our thing. And you could see Mother's genuinely upset that Katharina would kind of speak out against her.
Mm-hmm.
But she's like, very well. Bring me the heads of Horst and my soon-to-be late husband, Maximilian. And we'll spare the town. I must warn you, though, that Guar and his war band have already headed and are marching towards the town to destroy it right now.
I can make things
Is there
complicated. So how do
anything-
we stop them?
Yeah, is there any way that we could perhaps intervene with War? Is there any way that he would listen to us? Anything that he could take from you?
Katharina, Gregor, and I will go catch up with them. They're a large party and they move slow, so we can make it.
Okay.
And we will hold them at bay until nightfall. You return the way you came and meet us outside of town with the heads of Horst and Maximilian.
Or can we just meet you with Horst and Maximilian and you guys can kill them too?
That would be acceptable.
Okay.
That way we could make sure their suffering is prolonged,
Yeah.
as mine has been.
Just trying to go.
Neither here nor there.
I'm just saying it might be a little hard to just
Take a
murder
dead
them
person
in the
out
middle
of
of
town.
town.
It might be easier to
don't think
convince
so.
them to leave.
Well, the leaving town part after the murdering them would be hard
Yeah.
because
You know how
there's
much a head weighs? It's not that much.
well, there's a town.
Yeah.
It's a town.
People
It's a town of people who like
that
him,
like him. Yeah.
who like him
I
alive.
feel like once they see me holding his head, they'll maybe change their allegiances.
You think that's how it?
And I don't.
Okay.
I don't think
That's
so.
how you think how it works. I won't. I won't try to
I mean-
dissuade you in that.
I suppose if we can hide the head, then it's pretty much the same as taking him to them. We just have to talk him into not being around guards.
Mm.
So we have an agreement. Katharina, Gregor, and I leave now, and as should you. And
All right.
she and Gregor and Katharina kind of move off to the side. You see Mother and Katharina start casting a few spells. And all of a sudden, it's like the three of their movement just accelerates. They're moving it like fast forward almost.
Dibs.
And they all, boom, and disappear from the camp.
Oh man.
They Naruto run away. From
They
us.
they definitely Naruto ran the fuck out this joint. So you have your task. At sundown, deliver them Horst and Maximilian.
And or their heads.
And or their heads. If you do that, they call the attack off. If they do not do that, or if you do not do that, then they attack the town. So what's next, guys?
We're going to have to figure out how to... Horst was the tavern owner, right?
Horst was the tavern owner, the guy you tossed his sword at.
Oh man, we can get that head easily.
All we got to do is tell him that Klaus is injured outside the town. And maybe we do the same thing for Maximilian.
Fuck. Yeah, we should have had...
Had what?
Should have, like,
Is
given
is his body still there?
Yeah, you still have Maximilian's body, or
Oh,
Waldman's
Well,
body.
we
Does
can go get Klaus.
Hold on,
on the
no.
way back.
Does he
No,
have
we
that?
should have given
The
Klaus
talisman?
to...
Yeah.
Yeah, he still has the talisman around his neck.
We should have given Klaus to Mother
Hold on.
as...
I take what's his name's amulet, whatever.
Waldman.
Well, now we just tell him like, oh no, he's hurt. Like, he wanted us to give this back and get you guys to come back and help him.
We can do that.
Bam. I pocket it.
Okay.
Another angle we could try and pull. Do we want to try and, like, get any of the town against them?
I don't think that's going to happen.
Well, there's
But-
the old people that we were talking to in the town kind of seemed not to trust him.
Right.
They were all kind of... And they were wanting us to go to them.
Oh, that's right. Because they...
Before-
Okay, I remember.
Oh yeah, let's go talk to them.
There were
before.
definitely people in the tavern that had doubts in him.
Yeah, let's go talk to them. Let's go to the tavern, talk to those people, kill what's his name, rip his head off, and then go have a chat with Maximilian.
Okay.
We gotta rip Hort's head off.
I got a
too.
better idea.
No, that's what I meant. The first guy's horse,
Uh,
Maximilian. I'm ripping somebody's head off.
Yeah.
Why not Mother's?
Hmm?
We could rip her head off.
I don't think we could.
I don't...
To be honest with you.
She's already gone, for one thing.
Well, I mean,
You see how fat she ran? That was kind of cool.
yeah, but she's not going
It's
to
like
do
a
that
gnome.
all the time.
But she did it once.
So,
Except that there's going to be a whole...
We
Okay,
come out with a
hang
couple
on.
of...
That's
so
more times than me.
here's the thing, too. These three actually did brief battle with Katharina last time. So they... If you guys want to kind of relay how that battle went, just so you have... Well, just tell them. You don't have to do it. Just tell them. That way, Jake and Alex have a kind of familiarity with how that combat actually went for you guys. That would give your character a little better perspective on...
Yeah, we didn't die because we got them to not attack us.
I see.
yeah,
Hold on. I know what we
Katrina
I
and
shot
her mother
one-
can
I shot
both
one
control
arrow.
electricity.
in like an entire thing of combat,
do. I know what we
and I
do.
missed.
I know what we do. We go back to that tavern, talk to the old folks, tell them to get all the children and the women out of town. We go rip off Horse's head, and then we go talk to Maximilian. So even if things go bad, the only people that die are Maximilian and the men there, who are all cowards.
And we get them to go to the cave. What?
Oh, fuck the town! Like I don't give a shit
Oh.
about that.
No, actually, this time
We'd
we
be
send
like
all,
best
we
friends
send all the
with her if
men
we
to
got
the
'em to
cave,
go to the
and
cave.
keep women and children in town, and then we reverse the negotiation and
Oh,
I
sell out
meant
the
we
men.
get the women and children to go to the cave again.
Alright.
No.
All right, guys. So what is your plan of action? Now, Jake, you were talking about attacking Mother.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't think is going to work out for
She's
us.
too cool.
Not even if I thought we could beat her in a fight, I wouldn't want to do that. I'm
Yeah.
on her side.
Yeah, she's cool.
Even if I thought we could beat her in a fight, there's still the whole.
Wait.
army.
She's cool?
I think so.
She wants to come to this town, kill everybody in it,
Yeah.
including all the people who had
Well,
nothing
so-
to do with anything.
So she doesn't want to kill everybody in it. She wants to kill Maximilian and Horst.
Than anything in
And
the way.
she-
And the
She's-
men.
She's a little bit jaded, so she wouldn't care if they died, but she said that she wants to kill Maximilian and Horst.
Yeah.
Those are her
Specifically,
targets.
she wants to kill those two.
That's pretty cool.
She wouldn't have much of a qualm killing the rest of the town to get to them,
That's the
but
the ticket.
But see
Yeah.
how
That's what I'm saying.
she's perfectly fine negotiating the way that we did, where she's fine with just selling out.
Yeah. The town negotiated all their women and children to death.
That's what I'm
already.
saying. Get all the women and children out this time, and then whatever happens, if we can save the town, that's cool. In the end, what's going to happen if they come in and knock down the town?
Also,
Oh man, you still saved us.
Also, yes, she's fine with killing the current town, But Maximilian's also fine with sacrificing women and children.
All of
The
them.
only big difference here
All right.
is
If
that
we're going to talk about
Maximilian
desperation
actually did it.
and who's got motivation and who's justified doing what, orcs come to your town, threaten to burn the whole thing to the ground. He made a bad deal, a real bad deal.
Wait,
But now, according to your logic, it's justified. Not everybody
hold on,
died.
I have a question.
No.
Why are we here? Were we given a mission?
We were given a scouting mission. Nothing more, nothing less.
Well, okay.
I didn't sign on to justify any of this nonsense.
That's
But,
what I
see, that's why we're on Mother's side, because we don't like women.
I disagree with that. No, I don't care what side it is.
I just want the
What
police.
is gonna leave Maximilian's room and house open for me to go through?
Why am I with you again?
Cause I'm awesome.
Oh man.
No, it's because eating out of garbage cans ain't awesome. That's why I'm with you.
Exactly. So what's gonna keep you from eating out of the garbage can? Making some money out of this, so they can burn down the town. Whatever. At the end, we still saved them. They're still indebted to us. Therefore, we can take whatever we want. And what are they gonna do? We work with the orcs now.
Also,
I don't like working with orcs.
We're not really working with them.
We're working for them. That's even worse.
Nah, not really. Just
Oh.
open negotiations.
Also, all morals aside, the orcs are really stupid. If we kill
It's offensive.
Mother and the ones closest to her and somehow get out of there before they realize it was us, they're just going to assume it was either us or somebody from the town, and then they still kill the whole town.
Or us.
Unless we
Or
get their
both.
magical doodads and figure out how they work.
It wasn't
Their magical doodads
it's
are them.
innate.
Yeah.
Oh, hell.
It just
Yeah.
came out of their
Come
fingers.
on.
That ain't good.
Come on.
Yeah.
Let's just go rip some heads off, claim whatever we want at the end of the day, and everybody who's innocent gets to go home. Even me who isn't.
Even the orcs who are innocent by their own standards.
Yeah.
And by their own standards.
Exactly.
That could,
So that's what I'm saying.
that could apply
We
to
just tell
everybody.
all the women and
Yeah.
children to get out of town, and whatever happens from there, we're in profit. We're out of the red. How much money have you made in the last hour? None. How much money will you make when Maximilian's head's rolling around in a field or somewhere? A lot.
If it was about the money, I wouldn't have been eating out of garbage cans to begin with.
Exactly. That's why you need to listen to me.
That's not me.
No.
I started eating out of garbage cans because of this fucking thing.
Uh,
I'd rather not.
yeah,
So
I can see it's not a glamorous
So
life.
yeah, you guys should just listen to me. Let's go make some money. What's the upset? I'm saving the women and children in my plan. Your plan,
Yeah.
maybe you're not even doing that.
Well, my plan
You
is just
actually
to minimize total casualties.
Yeah, that's just where I'm at.
So yeah, tell the women and children to leave. We get them out. They're safe. Whatever happens from there.
All right,
cares?
how do we get them out? How do we get them out?
The people that don't like Maximilian, they can probably gather them all out and get them back to that cave or somewhere else
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
And then even then, say we can't get Horace and Maximilian. We go meet that other tutor, like, hey, you know what? We couldn't do it. Have fun. We're not going to stop you. The only people in the town right now are people who deserve your wrath.
And maybe
They
even
do
them.
deserve it, but I hate
The
it.
only thing stopping you right now is just that I said it.
Somebody else say it.
That was
God damn
All right.
it.
absolutely fantastic.
We get the innocents out, take them maybe to that hut where we
I mean, I'm not. Yeah.
borrowed some
What a
equipment.
all right, let's just hope there aren't any loyalists among them.
I could take care of that. I do burp like that.
Yeah, that'd get them out.
All right, so give me a recap. Give me your plan now.
I think so.
I gotta talk to the old guys.
Yeah, I think the first thing I want to do is talking to the old guys because that's
Okay.
going to help get people on our side. They're already
That might give
not
us a
trusting.
direction.
They already have some conspiracy theories brewing amongst themselves. I think getting some more numbers might help us get the goal of getting women and children out of town again. Although that went so well last time.
But this time they're with us.
But they won't be with us.
Anyway,
Yeah.
But
yeah.
anyways, yeah, try and get old timers on our side to eventually corral and get all women and children out, and then somehow try and get Maximilian and Horst out.
So your plan is get all the innocents, get them to evacuate the town,
Yeah.
without everyone else in the town noticing.
No, it doesn't matter if they notice.
Okay.
We're coming back with scouting information,
We know
and it's
that-
not lying that there's already orcs on the way.
And is
Yeah.
there something else we can like take from the camp to prove like we've been to the orc camp?
A dead body with wounds reminiscent of orc arrows.
Nah, that won't prove it. Can we take some back of that orc rule?
You can take some of the orc rule. I would say orcs aren't too kind to their little goblin friends. And like maybe you find like a clearly goblin skull or some shit
Mhm.
lying around on the edge of camp.
That sounds good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That work for you?
Yeah,
You want to take some soup too?
I'm gonna take some soup.
Dave sounds like a
regardless.
guy who knows what's up.
I'm taking that regardless.
Yeah.
We play some bad.
Do we know what
reputation.
the soup does?
No.
Okay, yeah, definitely taking a jar of that. So that put that next to my moo milk. And
Delicious.
and my
we
imprisoned
get
fairy.
What
we get
does this rule
Maximilian
do?
and
What
Horst
doesn't
to
it do?
eat the soup. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah.
And then
Oh, that
Is
could work.
is there like an orc axe or anything? Like
Yeah, you could probably find like a weapon.
I take one of the like or
Okay.
I kindly ask for it.
The orcs, they don't talk to you. There's not many of them left. And you see like a whole like rack of weapons leaning. to you.
I just take it and say it in orcish. I'll bring this back.
You speak orcish?
I'm an orc. No,
You're an ogre.
oh, I'm an ogre. I say it in ogre.
Okay. They don't understand you, but they don't stop you.
Okay.
All right. You head back to town. You follow the same path that you did before.
We should probably grab Klaus.
You are now without your guide.
But we're backtracking, so it's not as bad.
Yeah, I think you're right on that. I'm not going to make us do a wilderness survival thing.
Mhm.
You grab Klaus and you wake him up on the way. Klaus snaps to. What's going on?
Nothing. You had one crazy dream, didn't you?
What happened to the girl and the weird guy? They killed Waldman. We have to get revenge.
We're working on that. Let's go.
Oh,
Yeah, we're getting ready to go talk to Horace and what's his name?
Maximilian.
Maximilian.
That guy with the orc bane sword. We're gonna go get his help.
And he holds up that sword.
All right.
He took it.
We're still gonna
Come on, kid.
Wait,
You don't know
wait,
what you're doing.
What did he do? Did he just come in swinging?
Who's
Klaus?
the kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I tell him, give me that sword.
Okay.
Yeah, like I don't need you having that right now.
Yeah, he was like crazy, like looking up to idolizing Waldman, and he just lost it when he
Yeah.
died.
Yeah, I just go ahead and take that sword from him. I need a sheet of paper. I'm taking so much shit.
Just need a drawing of a loot sack with all your stuff in it.
Can I take one of these sticky notes?
Yeah.
And
I can give
then-
you a proper sheet of paper if you like.
Nah, this will work. But I do need a pencil of sorts.
I think the bag of them's right there. You can borrow this
Oh,
one.
there's a bag of pencils right
Oh,
there.
hell yeah.
Convenient.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make it straight for the tavern and try and find the old timers.
Okay.
Oh goddamn!
You guys, as you're making it back, you actually go past that that cabin, and it is actually on fire.
Oh,
All those supplies.
And you see an orc and two goblins kind of, as you're approaching, they're kind of engrossed in watching this cabin burn. But you see an orc and two goblins kind of laughing and pointing at the fire and going back and forth in the language you don't understand.
Okay, so who's this kid?
They don't,
The tavern owner's son.
yeah, they haven't recognized you yet. But Klaus is the the serving boy from the tavern.
I don't dislike him, but I don't like him either.
He made you guys a pretty wicked breakfast the other day.
We also did not tell him he could come either. Like, we went, and the next day he just showed up.
He followed us.
Yeah.
But I really do like breakfast.
Yeah.
That's true. I sometimes have it for dinner.
So what are you doing, Alex? What's your thought?
Do we need to kill these orcs, or because I don't think they probably know who we are.
Or they don't. I don't think they would know who you are. You're correct that, and also they have not noticed you. To move past them, though, I will make all of you make a stealth check without being noticed.
We have talismans on us still, right?
Yeah.
You have Waldman's talisman, yes, which is identical to Gregor's and
And
Kathrina's.
Mother's.
Mother
none
didn't
of us
have
can.
one.
None of us can
She
speak
never?
orc.
I thought she
either.
made them.
She made them. She doesn't have one.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
none of us can speak orc, and man,
I mean, we definitely did sneak around them. I'm just saying if it doesn't work.
I don't want to fight,
I don't either.
and I don't hate this kid enough to just give him up.
Get out there.
You
and
guys
get him.
sneak around. I got a plan. I'll distract them.
Get out and get him, Klaus.
Oh no.
It'll be fine.
You say that and it doesn't convince me for some reason.
How many gnomes do you think?
How
these
many
guys
extra dice
know?
do you need for your new character to get that started?
I think I just need 2. 10 in the single digits.
I tell him to go.
I'll
for
probably
it.
go ahead and have my crossbow ready.
Yeah, just sneak by. If they try and do some shenanigans, shoot one and I'll run for it. It's fine.
Okay. So what's the plan then?
I'm gonna try and cartwheel out in front of them.
Give me a.
The rest of us are gonna sneak.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh shit! Like I put my hand over the little kid's like mouth. I'm
Give me a coordination check. We're gonna call this. Are you trained in coordination?
No.
like,
We're gonna call this a challenging check.
Beautiful. Alright, so that would be... Challenging would be -10. No.
They notice you.
Excellent.
So,
And,
make it
okay,
easier.
okay, this is the point. This is the point
Mm-hmm.
oh shit!
where I drop my pants.
Okay. You remember that as you drop your pants. What are the rest of you doing?
The rest of us are trying to sneak by, I think.
I assume. I know we all
Yeah,
stealth.
I'm definitely trying to be stealthy.
So if the 4 of you are trying to stealth by,
Mhm.
I'll let you make stealth checks. And since he went through and he did that, I'm going to say it gives you the bonus of making your stealth checks routine.
I didn't even need it.
I'm not good with terminology yet. Is that
It's
It's,
basically plus
you
10
add-
to your
Is it-
capacity.
Mhm.
10 to your
Yeah.
capacity.
10?
Yeah.
Did you make it?
I don't think so.
Oh shit!
Well, what's your agility?
Nice.
Oh yeah, you did. You definitely did.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 60.
What's your agility score?
47.
Do you have any points in
stealth.
stealth?
Up to the no. Go up.
If you don't, then you missed it by 3.
I do not believe I do.
Stop.
Okay.
I didn't mark any of them here. I just
Oh, okay.
Okay.
they're all
You
marked
should
here.
you should mark them so you don't have to go back and forth. So you got a 43. Since it's a routine, you get it counted as you have a 53. So if you rolled a 60, you have failed.
57. But yeah.
You can re-roll.
If you want to use a fate point, you can re-roll that.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Or
do that.
fortune point. All right. And now it becomes a misfortune point.
Do you need to do it again?
What'd you get?
97.
Ah,
How many times can I use fate points?
fortune points? I
Yeah,
don't know
fortune?
for sure. Let's
Well-
take a little gander.
Don't blow them all, because we're going to need some of
Yeah.
them probably for
I don't know if there's like a limit per se, but like those 6 are shared among all of us.
Yeah.
Keep on using them, man.
Well, I mean, so is our stealth.
No. The rest of us stealth good, so maybe you're just the only one who could see.
No. Alright.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's kind of right though. Like our
They see 4 bushes and you.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, yeah, that is technically I mean, I won't say technically true, but that's what I assume is that we're still successful in our
Like,
You know, it says that you cannot use a fortune point to reroll a critical failure. It does not say. It just says immediately after failing a skill test, spend a fortune point. You may then reroll to generate a better result, but must accept the outcome.
Must accept. Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Oh, okay, yeah.
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 Yep.
So you still fell.
Okay.
As you four are sneaking behind them, Joe, your jailer, your threshing maul or something like that, slips
The
and
ring of keys.
makes a heavy like ching,
Fuck.
and one of the goblins hears you, even though the goblins and the orcs were watching Jake's character do a cartwheel and then drop trout.
How many were there?
One orc, two goblins.
One or two goblins.
Initiative.
How do we roll initiative again?
It's a D10
right?
plus your initiative.
Are we all rolling it?
Well, right now they only see Joe
right.
and they only see Jake. So if the three of you want to just hang back and
I probably. Oh. I feel like I plan on jumping in.
I want to stay in the shadows and load my gun.
well, then you'll need to roll
Yeah,
initiative.
let's just all roll initiative.
I plan on jumping in.
It doesn't cost the same thing to roll it.
I can't load my gun in the dark.
Well, you can, but you'll still just have to do
Trying
that
to pour
during
the
initiative.
gunpowder in the handle, and you're like, oh shit. I can't. Where's my?
So I'll just be like in the initiative, and they just might not see me while I'm doing things.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, Joe,
13.
Alex,
Where is the initiative?
It's on the
second page.
second page. It
I don't know
should
if I ever
be
had
your
it written
perception bonus +3 +1, whatever you roll on your D10.
Yep.
So I rolled 6. I have a 46 for initiative.
It'd be
Well, you
whatever your.
So it would be 2 then, right? The 40 range is +2.
no. So if your agility score, is that what initiative is based off of?
It's
It's
agility.
PB,
Are you?
perception
All
bonus?
right, hang on. Let me explain this. What's your perception score?
Perception score 43.
Okay, so that means your perception bonus is a 4.
Unless
Do you?
his
Unless you-
racial thing might have an
Yeah,
effect on
yeah.
it.
Yes, sir.
But it
You
would
can
usually
order
only
if you
scale
bought
at 1.
points in
It's just
it.
perception bonus +3, and then plus whatever you roll.
So we're gonna
Hold
say
on.
your initiative is 7. So roll whatever your dice roll is +7.
Let me look up ogre real quick.
So
'cause you
13.
You might be correct.
Okay. Dan,
17.
Chris,
12.
Jake.
15.
Very good. So it's gonna
I
be
thought 12 was decent. I'm second last.
You're wrong.
You were wrong.
Jake,
So
what is
perception
your
bonus? Should be
agility score?
not perception. Sorry, your
Um,
agility. You do get a -2 for being
you
an
mean
ogre,
the
so I think
overall-
you're right.
The overall score.
Okay, 42.
So it would be
Okay.
4 -2 for your racial.
But my
Okay.
bonus
You
has
got
a
it
+1
Okay.
because I'm a gnome.
Do we want
Okay.
this to be the break? Because it's almost an hour.
Yeah, why don't we go and do that? We'll do a break. I'll finish getting initiative assembled. Yes.
Mine's technically 8.
Yeah, his sheet's correct because
Oh.
he has a -2
Okay.
bonus for being an ogre.
Okay. So, yeah, we'll
Minus 2
go
bonus.
ahead and we'll go to our first break. I'll get initiative
Contradiction.
filled out. When we come back, we'll move into this little combat. And we'll take it from there. So, you two people, give us a couple days. The next episode will be out. Twitch people, just give us 5 minutes. We're going to take a little break, get a little pizza, and we'll be right back. So until I see you again, start fire, do drugs, tip your bartender. Deuces.